and my sewing.
Sorry, guys, I apologize. Nella, I know you was okay with camera. Is that okay? You could take out if you need to. Okay. So I apologize, guys. I'm just gonna record this session if you don't mind. You could keep your camera off if you want. That's not a problem. But thank you, dear. Go ahead. Sorry, dear. Go ahead.
Yes, and because I've always wanted to sew, I took the classes, and Joyce is a really good teacher. You didn't think that you could learn to sew online, but here you are. And the very step by step, very detailed and easy to follow. So I decided to take this course again, even though I did it before, because it will help me to boost hone in on some skills that I need.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah. So that's me, and I'm in Toronto, in Mississauga.
Awesome. Thank you, my dear, for sharing that. Really appreciate you sharing that. So let's just give Nella a little hand. Thank you for sharing that, dear. So Nella, I've met Nella online, I think when I started with COVID over a year or so ago. She took some of my classes and she's still taking classes. And one of the great things I like what she said, she take the event to continue improving herself. And that's the goal, guys. It doesn't matter how big or how small you are in sewing. The little thing, whether you had to do a hair crunchy every other day or every once a week, once a month, it helps your sewing skill, because sewing is something that you forget easily. Trust me, very, very easily. As soon as you stop, you put the match, you say, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and then you forget. And you had to get that motivation to go back. So thanks for sharing that, my dear. All right. Next I will say, Leticia, if you could kindly just unmute, just say hi, where you're from, and just tell us just a little bit of yourself. And yeah.
Hello, I'm Leticia. I am from Florida. I am new to sewing. I made a coin purse once, and that's the only thing that I've sewn. But I have a fascination for fabrics and constructing clothing. So I want to learn to make my own wares. That way I don't have to outsource everything.
There you go. Awesome. Thanks for joining me. And you said that you didn't participate in the event as yet, but you have all the information, the links, the video. So by Wednesday, we connecting everyone. So by Wednesday, we will see your face mask.
Yes, I'll have it ready.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Let's just give Leticia a hand. Thanks for sharing that, my dear. Really appreciate you joining me. Thank you so much. Awesome. 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 All right, so I met Leticia yesterday, I think. So I kind of this is my second meet with her, so which is awesome today. Fantastic. Okay, so let's meet up. Who next was online? Was it Maya? Maya, was it you? Are you available to talk right now, Maya Walker? I called you before, but I didn't hear you. I know.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear. Go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maya Walker, and I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
And today's class was really, really nice. It was easy to follow.
There you go.
Right. So I'm really excited and looking forward to tomorrow and the rest of the week. So thanks for having this event. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I don't have a solution as yet, so I will be buying one month end.
No.
Right. So I really appreciate the class.
Awesome. So did you do your needle and thread as I asked you to? Yeah.
I didn't complete it.
That's okay. But you did you at least have needle and thread and you tried out with needle and thread?
I did. I started.
Good.
But
so
I will finish by tonight.
Yes, I really want you to complete it. So I'm even proud of you. You know why? I'm proud of everyone, but Nella, I see Nella here that is talking, the first lady that she started with me and online with only needle and thread. She saw me talking about sewing. She wanted to sew. She didn't have a machine. She just started with needle and thread, and eventually she bought a machine. So that's I'm very happy that you did do to needle and thread. So continue. So make sure we see it on Wednesday. Wednesday we're gonna connect and see your mask. Okay.
All right, bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So she's from Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm so happy that so you see that we are all over. We are in different, I think the States, Caribbean, Canada. So I'm so excited to have, and even Grenada. So Marcella is from Grenada. Sorry, Marcella, I shouldn't spill the beans as yet, but I did. Thank you so much for sharing that, Mia. Okay, so lastly, no, not lastly, Sister Abigail, I know I had put you on the spot, but I didn't record. Do you want to just say something briefly Again, if you're available, I wasn't recording anything. So if you are available and you want to just, introduce yourself, where you're from, and just a little tiny bit about sewing, that would be nice.
Oh, yes. Hi, my name's Abigail Israel. I'm from Washington State. Well, actually in Lakewood, Washington. And I would just like to get my sewing skills up to where I can make a skirt, a bag, or something,
Awesome.
Actually, I am a beginner. I have made things in the past, but I had to have a whole lot of help.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
A skirt in the past.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Good. Awesome. So you have a sewing machine you mentioned earlier. Is that correct?
I do have a sewing machine, but something's wrong with it. I don't know if it's the tension or what. The bottom thread keeps crisscrossing over.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. How long that, you know what, you could check the tension. One of the best thing I usually say for anyone who have a machine, if you have a brand new machine and you're not sure, you could always research on Google to make sure that the tension is on right, or except you have a manual and you could follow the manual. Some people don't like to follow the manual. You could type it on Google or on YouTube, and probably get a little bit of information there to see what's going on. Or as the next step would be the, repair. There's another thing you could check with the thread, the needle, the thread, and all that, all those little minor things. But you could always research as well before you go to the repair, because sometimes I know repair could be very expensive. But yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Thanks
for advice. I would do that.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that. Really appreciate you sharing. So let's give her a hand, of course. Thanks for sharing that. Wonderful. Okay, great. So now with Marcel, you're gonna unmute, and just let us know where you're connecting with us from. And yeah.
I'm Marcel from Grenada.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, my dear. We lost you. Marcel, we lost you, girl. I'm not hearing you.
Yes, I was just saying I'm Marcel from Grenada. I didn't do the class today.
It's okay.
I was a little busy, but I'll do mine another day.
No worries, because I know you did the class already, so that's okay if you didn't take part. The good thing is that you're here, and you are in my membership, so you already have access, I believe, to the class anyway. So no worries at all. But thanks for joining us today. So let's just give Marcel a hand just for joining. Thank you so much. All right, so Miss Claudia, I see you get up. So you can, are you able to come on and just kind of introduce yourself again? So Claudia is actually one of my longest reigning. No, Nella is actually one of my longest running students, but Claudia is also one of my students too. So yeah. Claudia, unmute yourself and let us know. You unmute. I think someone joined, but
Okay, I'm Claudia. I'm from Grenada, living in Toronto. And well, I knew Julie's from since back home, and she's also my cousin. And well, growing up, my mom used to sew, but not like for people. She just used to sew our clothes, just watch something and make it,
Yeah.
So she tried to send me to sewing, but I didn't pick up anything there. Only thing I knew was to hem. So the day I met Julie, and the funny thing is, I went, I used to take Cassidy to piano lesson on Wilson.
Right.
And when I went there, I saw your card, and I'm like, that is Julie's thing. So I'm like, where Julie's is? But I happened to bounce Julie's one day, and then she introduced me to the sewing. And that time during the COVID, and she said she's doing it online. And I'm like, can I sew online? And she said, yes, you can. She said me to try. And I did. I made my first mask. I made with needle and thread because I didn't have a machine at the time.
Yeah, I remember she was in my first event.
And then I went out to get a machine, and then I started doing my little thing until, I made like skirts. My granddaughter every day she asked me, Grandma, I need a skirt. And I made a laptop bag. I made, a lot of little things she make. I mean, the product is good, and Julius is a very good teacher. So don't be afraid, people. Anybody here for the first time, don't be afraid. You're in good hands. I'm telling you.
Thank you so much for sharing that,
You're welcome,
Claudia.
my dear.
Excellent. So Claudia, again, I think was one of my first, well, she was one of my online students. And again, as she said, she never had a sewing machine. I remember when she bought she sewing machine, she sent it to me in WhatsApp. Is this a good machine? You know what I mean? So yeah. So for anyone who have this fear that they cannot sew online, it's just a fear that, that could definitely easily move away. So thank you so much for sharing that. So let's give Claudia a hand. Thank you, my
You're
dear.
welcome.
Really appreciate that. Okay, so there's someone here that come on that is Zoom. I don't know who this is because I think you copied the Zoom link. So if you could kindly unmute yourself and let us know who you are.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sade. So I'm new to sewing. I'm really excited to be here. Sorry for being late. I didn't really understand the login process.
That's okay. Okay, so for the person who had the Zoom link, just give me 1 second. So
Okay.
Sade, yeah, because you came in with a name. There was another person who actually came in with just a Zoom link, but no worries. Thanks for joining me, Sade. Really appreciate you to have you on.
Thank you.
So let us know where you're connecting with us from, actually.
I'm from South Florida.
Okay.
Palm Beach, Florida.
Great. Awesome. Very nice to have you on board today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So do you have a sewing machine?
Yes, it's actually right here. It's
good.
Really big. Electronic.
Okay.
So I'm really new to using it. So
okay. So that means, did you take part in the event today? Yes. No.
No. What was the event? I'm really new to all of this. I just seen the email.
Okay.
And I was very interested in knowing what this is about. But what event did I miss?
We'll talk about it in a bit because I have a free event today, which I'm going to send the link for everyone. You could take a.
Thank you.
Sure, no worries. The event we're making a face mask, and did you get the day one of the event today in an email or no?
Yes, I did. Yep.
Okay, good. So I'm going to open it in a bit to kind of get you familiar. And for anyone who come on board, I am recording just to let you know. Another thing again is that if anyone want to talk to me after this live, you could stay on board and talk to me more about classes. I would introduce the classes we offer in a bit. So thanks for sharing that, Shadi. For sure. All right. So who is this person that came in with the Zoom? I have no clue who you are. So I just gonna say Zoom login. So you guys kindly unmute yourself and let us know who you are.
Yes. Maybe it's me, Grace. I don't know. Because I tried to get in, I could not. So I had to copy the link to get in.
Okay. Yeah, because you're coming with the anxiety. It's like Zoom actually coming into my meeting. That's how you came in. I don't know.
Because I've been trying. I've been fighting back to back. I just said, let me copy and paste. So that's how I got in.
That's how you got in. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Thanks to have you on board today, my dear. All right. Now, did you do the event as well, Grace, or no?
Which event? I just started, like, you have a 5 days event.
Yeah. Did you take part in it, or did you get the email for the event? Yes, no, maybe.
I got an email that we're doing zipper.
No.
It's the one, I don't know.
No, that's for the personal class. That's a personal class.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is the event I did previously. I think I don't know if you didn't start sewing with me as yet. But anyway, this is Grace. Grace, just tell us where you're from anyway. Just introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm from Toronto, in Ontario, in Canada. Yes, I started in August, early August. Yeah, I guess it's first week. And pretty much I'm doing fine so far. And it has been online. I didn't believe that I would even make it. That I would even know how to sew at all. But I think I'm doing well.
There you go.
I give myself that pass now.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
I'm doing fine so far.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. So this is Grace. Actually, Grace is she's in our last beginners class. She does another lady as well. She's not on today. but she's the one that saw me online again, contact me. Actually, I know her before because I'm also a nurse by profession, and we used to work together. But when she wanted to sew, she just looked for sewing and realized it's me and board. And even that, and I believe, Grace, because you knew me, you just trust me that, you know what, when I said that you
Yes, the trust, honestly.
So she bought a sewing, yeah, there you go. So she bought a sewing machine and then started taking with
right away. I bought a machine.
There you go. Brand new, fresh of online. So thanks for joining me today. Excellent. All right, so let's give ourselves a hand. Thank you again for sharing that. I'm so excited for everyone being today. So I'm just gonna share a screen here just to kind of say who we are. And for those who, so sorry, I'm trying to get the screen. For those who joining me new, and if you want to talk to me more after this presentation or after the Zoom today, you could definitely stay on and we could talk more. If you have any question, any concern, if you're a beginner, intermediate, or you want to advance anything, we could definitely talk for those who joining me for the first time and have no clue who we are. I want to find out a little bit more. So who we are Infinite Modesty Design. We are an online sewing and fashion school. My name is Jalice, by the way, just to let everyone know. I am from Grenada originally, but I am in Canada, Toronto, Canada. Well, I'm in Grantham actually, in Canada. In 2018, I started the studio Infinite Modesty Design. After COVID hit, I decided to come online, and then I realized there's actually a lot of people I could meet online, a vast variety of people I could meet online. Like right now, I have people from Trinidad and Tobago, I have people from Grenada, I have people from all over the States, and of course, I have people from Canada. Mostly that's the people that actually follow me for the most part, mostly people from Canada and the United States. And I'm very grateful to meet each and every one of you. Now, I just want to show you who we are on Google. Let's see, say, you know, I see this girl on Zoom, I'm in her Facebook group, but who, where does she exist from? So you could definitely check out our reviews on Google. We have at least 39 reviews. Of course, we have lots more students than that, but we have 39 reviews on Google. And you could actually just, you know, go through the reviews, see what students have to say about us. Some of them have brand new, started online with us and, you know, was excited to give their review. And some of them is from previous reviews, from previous classes itself, or before COVID itself, I would say. Now, if you're not familiarized with our Facebook group, I do have a Facebook group, so I'm gonna drop it in the chat right here. So you could actually, let me stop the screen. If you are in the Facebook group, awesome. If you're not in the Facebook group, you could just subscribe to be in the group. And of course, I will let you in, all right? Moving along here. And if anyone have any question to ask me, you could definitely just, you know, interrupt me and ask me. I talk fast, so sometimes I have to be conscious. I'm talking too fast, slow down. So I naturally talk fast and I realize by listening to myself. So you could always slow me down if you need to ask me a question. Lastly, I'm just gonna show here, and this is, I'm just showing that just for credential, because if you have no clue of who I am, you can kind of see us around the globe. So we do have a YouTube channel. It's a small channel itself, but I do have a lot of reviews, testimonies from students. This is one of my students here, my advanced sewing student. She's on Google. This is another testimony of another student here. A couple of students that have testimony on there. And I also have testimony from Claudia, who actually did the class today. I mean, she's actually on here today. There's a testimony on Google about, you know, first time taking classes with Infinite Modesty Design. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you could definitely do so. I will actually just drop the link in the chat here. I'm just gonna go around a little again. Let's move here. I'm still maneuvering Zoom very, very well. So for those who have a passion, whether you're a beginner, like today I met someone online, she's not a beginner, but she wanna do advanced classes. I love teaching beginners because it excites me to know that like for instance, Claudia was a beginner, Grace now is a beginner, Nella was a beginner, you know, started with me, that have never touched a sewing machine before. I love dealing with, you know, beginners that never touched a sewing machine before or have touched a sewing machine before, but still need that guidance from ground zero. So pretty much, you know, that's who I am. You know, if you advance, you might think, you know, I just want to make dresses and pattern. No problem, we'll get to that. But I love starting from beginner to kind of step them on every different level, okay? So I would assume some of you guys want to make clothes for yourself, want to do alteration on your own clothes, maybe want to make clothes for your children, your grandchildren. Some of you have been doing it already before you have testify. You probably want to have, you always have a pattern, sorry, a passion to make patterns from scratch, and so on and so forth. Now, does anyone here want to make clothes for themselves? Like want to make maybe clothes or gifts, idea, or whatever it is for a friend, for, I don't know, just want to make stuff. Yeah, I should get everyone is. Thank you for sharing that, Leticia. So I would say
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes, I do as well.
There you go.
Yes, I want.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, so our goal here is to pretty much get you from frustration. Stop, you know, I have a YouTube channel, but I know what it is when people take my class, have a machine, and don't even sew. When I see them 2 years, 2 days, 5 days, you know, 5 weeks, a month after the class, 2 years after the class, they has a sewing machine, nobody touched the machine. There is so many sources out there, but they don't touch the machine because there's no encouragement. So my goal, of course, is to get you to remove that frustration and keep sewing. We also have a membership, which I'm going to talk about that in the very end. But my goal is to pretty much keep you sewing, keep you running that machine. That's one of the main reasons why I do the Zoom connection call. Now, I just want to go over this website here briefly. And just to kind of get people in a mindset of sewing, because sometimes people, you may met, you know, some students that I was okay, this is the price of the class, and to them it's like house and Lana, which is okay, because we all, you know, we all in the struggle together, whether, you know, we have a rent or house mortgage, children, we have this, we have that, but we all wear clothes every single day. That's a guarantee, right? Now, one of the beauty of taking a class or getting a sewing coach is that you would get from the destination where you are right now to the destination where you want to be quickly. Nella, did you have a question? I see your hands up. Okay. So yeah, so one of the goal of getting a coach itself is to take you from where you are right now to where you want to be. Now, this is a designer, because that's the kind of clothes I like. I really admire her. This is one of her dresses here. Just one single dress is 1,300 plus for one single dress. Another dress here for 4,000, and people are buying it. People who have the machine, who have the money, would actually be buying it. Now, I could teach you to make this exact same dresses. We'll talk about it more, of course, as we go down. But exact same dresses, and of course, you know, you could decide if you want to sell the dress for $1,000 when you get to that level. But my point, what I'm trying to say, guys, is that sewing is a skill. Once you learn that skills, you would never come back to me and learn to sew again, except you in my membership, where I keep on putting videos and encouraging you to keep sewing. Once you learn how to make that dress, you would never buy this dress for $1,000 because you know how to make it now. You will never go to the alteration shop because you know how to alter your clothes now. You know how to change the zipper. That's the goal about sewing. You learn a skills. Is not just where, you know, okay, like it's like Grace may say, okay, Julius, make me a dress. She pay me X amount of money. The next time she have to go to her wedding, I want another dress. She'll be paying me. I'll be making money. The difference is with a sewing instructor is that once you come to me, you will never come back to me again because I teach you the skills. And that's the mindset I want you to learn, is that sewing is a skills, and you could target as much as you, let's say you want to sell, you know, your skills, you could decide how high or how low you want to go because it's your personal skills. So this is just one lady that she's online and she's selling her clothes for a record price, I'm telling you, because she have her skills and she could make a lot of money with her skills, for instance. Okay, so some of the classes we offer now, I'm just gonna run down the line here. So today we have the free events. I'm gonna drop it in the chat for those who didn't have the link for the free event. I'm just gonna pull it out here. So the free event, you can sign up, is a 5-day free event. In this event, you make a face mask. So that's today, you would get the link to make the face mask. A pillowcase cushion, a fabric wallet, a tote bag, and then you make a little gather skirt itself. Now, this is the last time I would have the gather skirt in this event. The next event, I wouldn't have it anymore. I would take out the gather skirt itself. So Friday, you would get the link for the gather skirt. So take full advantage because the last time I would have it actually online. I'll put it in the membership for those who's in a membership and you know, add more to that. So take advantage of the event. every day, try to do the event, even with needle and thread. I've dropped the link in the chat here for you. All right, so this is the free event we offer. And I like doing that because as Claudia know, when I started on Zoom, I used to do the face mask like you on Zoom right now. I used to be doing it live with my students and it was very exhausting for me. Eventually, I decided to automate it and then we come on Zoom and talk about it, which actually is very easy for me. I didn't have to do much of the, and then for some people who have to work and all that, I come only 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. They don't have time to come on board. So the event is there until 6 next morning and it's been taken down. So please guys, take advantage of the event for sure. All right, so the next class we offer guys is, let's say you have, you decide you are a beginner and you don't want, you really want to start with a beginner level. What we have right now, we have it on a discount. We have a bag making class, but the class I really set it up is for a beginner. So I'll take time with you to thread the sewing machine, to run the bobbin, to, change the feet, change the needle and so on and so forth. And then we make a laptop bag. So this is one of my students, again, that make the bag. Claudia here make her bag. I have to get actually more pictures except from the bag, but this is one of a beginner. You're kind of scared of the machine, or not really scared, like you're not competent on the machine as it, and you really want to get started. So this is one of the class we offer. We offer it as a discount right now. And you make a laptop bag and you get the opportunity to get me on step by step to kind of share the sewing machine, to teach you about the sewing machine. So that's the beginner class we offer. All right, and then we offer now, the next class we do offer, guys, is gather skirt making class. So that class is $250 Canadian for those in the States. Actually, it's even less for in the States. So let me just, because I know how people in the States here, let me just look for the exchange rate, because I get that question asked all the time. So for 250 Canadian is like 197.64 US, and you get the opportunity to make a gather skirt with pockets, so something like what is in the picture here. And I'm just gonna show you gather skirts. Hold on. So African gather skirt. I hope I spell that right. No, how do you spell it right? African. I used to come on anyway. So this here, for instance, I'm just gonna pull up one. It's a gather maxi skirt anyway. So let's say it's this one. It's not like this anyway, but let's say it's like this here. For instance, now you decide to buy either this skirt for $94 Canadian, this skirt for 106 Canadian. You buy the skirt, you didn't buy the skills. So let's say you want to make another skirt, for instance, you would go back and buy another skirt again. These skills give you the opportunity that, and Claudia could testify for that because she took the skirt, and even Nella as well. You could make conquest of skirt now because you have the skills, and you would never come back for me and pay me $250 again to do this skill because you already know how to do it now. Right, Claudia, you could testify. How much skirt have you make now? You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. How many skirt have you made since you started? Because Claudia had taken this class, and Nella as well had taken this class.
Sorry, I made 3 for myself, and I made about 4 for my granddaughter already.
There you go. All right, and she took the class one time. She won't come back and say, Julie, okay, this is another $250. Show me how to make the skirt again. No, it's a skill. However, if you go to buy it here now, you got to keep on buying and buying and buying because they don't teach you their skills. You have to just continue buying. So that's again another mindset. When you invest in yourself, you're investing in the skills, not just a skirt. So that's one of the event. That's one of the gather skirt we offer. The next class we offer, this is actually in studio. I'm not gonna go through that right now. Then we offer online membership club. So I'm just gonna pull this up here. In the online membership club, I think some of you guys may see that once you come to the event. It's a monthly sewing club where we come on Zoom every single month, and I encourage you to keep sewing. It's a bit different from the regular sewing club where we just give you videos and that's it. I give you videos, but I come on Zoom every single month. And well, most of the time I'll do it 2 months, but as a promise, it's every single month. Sorry, 2 times a month, I mean. But as a promise, I do it every single month. We come on Zoom, we connect. This is how we connecting now. Sometimes I give you assignment to do, like some of them have the roles assignment to do, and every month I'm posting new videos in that group. Right now we have over 40 plus videos, and every month, and I just started this month, as in August. And every month I'll be posting more videos. We have a section for home decor, like bedroom set, to show you how to do pillow. Well, I do have pillowcase cushion in there, but I have to do more, how to do bedroom set, how to do so many different ideas I have in my head. But anyway, we have this membership club. You could sign up monthly or yearly. Yearly is at the end of the day, yearly or monthly is still cheap. It's a cheap class. It's a cheap club, and I want to make it that cheap because I want to encourage people to join, to keep sewing, because we're going to be connecting every month or twice a month to keep sewing. So it's $79.54 a year. So this is not a month, it's a year for the club. And then this one here is $99 Canada. So it's pretty much, if it's you in Canada, it's $99 US a year, or $79 US a year for the club. We will be adding advanced dressmaking in the club as well as we go along, and the price of course will go up because we're going to be teaching you how to make patterns, but we haven't added as yet. All right, and lastly, what we have, guys, I'm just going to pull up this here, last but not least, actually. So it's a lot of information I'm giving you because it's just about sewing. So I'm just giving you, because I know everyone is not on the same level. Everyone have different levels. One of the major classes we have is a 3 months dressmaking course where we teach you how to make your own clothes from scratch. Some of my students who took the class is not on here, but if you go on YouTube, you will see some of their testimonies. But these are some of them that took the class. We teach them how to make patterns from scratch. I'm just gonna go through it quickly. We teach them how to make we actually teach how to make the pattern. We could teach them freehand where they draw the clothes and stuff like that, but it's easier to have the pattern. When they finish the class, they already have the pattern to make the garment. But either way is the same thing. Whether freehand make pattern is the same concept. This is all our students' work. This is my work here. This is all our students' work here. This is the skirt we'll be making. You know, for those who are interested in the gather skirt making class, this is the skirt what we're gonna be making. All this is this lady met me online, as well as this lady met me online same time with Nella. Didn't have a sewing machine. Start with needle and thread. So for all those who just have needle and thread, don't get discouraged. Do it with needle and thread. She started making clothes with me with needle and thread, as well as Nella as well. Then we move on to blouse pattern. This is pattern. This is not pattern where they buy from the store, guys. It's pattern where they make from their own body measurement, from ground zero to hero. That's how we teach online. This is my very first student. She's in studio. So again, this is a lady. She's in the States now. She's so competent. She start making she's a seamstress now and she have a review on our YouTube channel, Sandra. If you see Sandra review, she go deep dive in. So all this is our students dress that they make online. She again just started with me in January of this year. She took my my laptop bag class that some of you guys make. She actually was in the same class with Claudia, and now she's making dresses. So this is some of the class. This is my work actually. So this is again in my work. This is all my students' work here. So lastly, I'm gonna just show you the price of the class right now. We have it. For now, the price is gonna go up because it's a 3 months course, and it's a dressmaking course where you could be a seamstress, or you could decide whatever you want to do after. Is 1,500 Canadian dollars for the class. The exchange rate is like 1,185 US dollars if you were to take it, if you were to see the exchange rate. Keep in mind, it's a 3 months dressmaking class where you make patterns. You don't have to, go to your seamstress anymore. And then last but not least, we have one-on-one class. So if you want to hire us just to do one-on-one, we do charge $75 Canadian an hour for one-on-one, because it's only me and you on Zoom. That's the last option we have for classes itself. And of course, anyone who sign up for any of our classes itself would get at least 1 month free in our membership club. Like if you decide to sign up for any, our beginners class, intermediate class, whatever class, we give you 1 month to sign. We sign you up 1 month in our membership online club itself. Okay, so I cannot go through it quickly because I didn't want to drag out the Zoom itself today. Does anyone have any concern or any question that they want to ask me immediately? Or if you want to, ask me after, that's perfectly fine. But anyone want to ask me any question at all? I think I have.
You said that you were going to add something on to the membership cost. What was that?
So the membership, Nella, was for those who do the $99 a year plan, then I'll add the event in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so those who was on the $99. Although anyone who is actually on the monthly plan could always switch, it's actually a benefit anyway, because with the monthly plan is like $144 a year, but with the yearly plan is just $99. So you save like $44 itself overall itself.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so it's a benefit for anyone who want to jump on for that one.
Yeah, I will let you know. All right, but how do we switch? Though? Because I'm in the monthly membership already.
That's fine. We could always, because actually, you know what? I sent you an email, Nala, but we could talk after if you want. Not a big deal. Or we could talk during the week. Doesn't really matter. We could talk for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So what I want, if anyone have any question, no worries. You could always stay back if you want to talk to me in general. But I want to emphasize the event again, guys. Please take part in the event. For those who didn't take part in the event, of course, oh, sorry. For those who didn't part, I think Shadi, a lady had came on, so she didn't get anything. The link for the class, I'm gonna just post this here. If you just sign up through here, for those didn't for who didn't who didn't get the link. So Shadi, did you say you didn't get the link? Was that it? If you're still on, I'm not sure. But for those who didn't get the link, you could actually sign up to the link. If you sign up right now, I would have to send you the link for the actual class, because it's probably till tomorrow you would get the next day class, but I'll definitely send you the class itself. Okay, so let me hear voices. Who here is gonna finish the class today? Voices?
I am.
Okay, so Leticia, awesome. I'm expecting your work. Who else?
I will be finishing tonight as well.
Good, very good, bravo, fantastic. Abigail, are you gonna be doing anything? Even with needle and thread, that's perfectly fine. Even with needle and thread, that's perfectly fine.
Hi, I don't have my material yet. This is for the face mask class, right?
Yeah, it's the face mask. Well, it's the whole week. But did you get the email? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. So I think all the instruction is actually in the email. All the measurements, everything is in the email. So if you guys, if you guys have scrap cloth, some old clothes in your closet, don't fear to use that. That's the best thing you can actually do for the environment, is to use up some of your old clothes.
Okay. I might have some old materials.
There you go.
For the measurements.
Awesome. So don't have to run and buy any new thing. Just use up some of your old scrap cloth, old clothes you want to give away to Goodwill or wherever. Use them and make your face mask. Awesome.
Okay.
All right, good stuff. So just to let everyone know, we'll be connecting on a Wednesday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a class. If you come on Zoom, I'll accept you on Zoom, but let you know that we have to come back on Wednesday. So I would send a Zoom link again, and probably I will send a reminder for, I didn't send any reminder today. So thank you everyone for remembering and come on board. I really appreciate you coming here today. I'm always excited to see people from all over the globe love sewing, because I don't love to sew alone. I think many people hear me say that I don't love to sew alone. I love to sew with friends. That's one of the reasons why I started the sewing. Start teaching sewing, because I like to share my knowledge, so you could and share it with your family members, with your children, with your church community. Guys, don't be afraid to share, because there's blessing in sharing. Thank you guys so very much. If anyone want to connect with me after, you can stay on, but I am so blessed to meet every one of you. Love every one of you, and we will connect on a Wednesday of this week. Yeah, not tomorrow, Wednesday. Thumbs up. Awesome. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful night.
Okay,
all right, thank you.
Nice meeting you.
You're welcome, ma'am. You're very welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Julius.
Bye, my dear. No worries at all. Sally, did you wanted to ask me any question? Grace, you there? Okay, maybe everyone is gone. So I'm gonna cancel now.